Do you know what would be just like so super funny is that if the island that I started about a month or two ago was finished? Wouldn't that be so funny? So fun. We stan. Hello my dudes, and welcome back to another video. My name is Sienna and we are on the island called Mallow. I recently started this island, I think back in like maybe early December, late November, something like that. So it's not been around for too long. Currently when I'm recording this, it is January 10th. So love that. It's about a month old. Happy 1 month anniversary island. Despite my island being so brand new, baby, short-lived, I'm going to give you a little tour of it. There's this new trend going around that Nintendoc made. It's called Animal Crossing Hard Mode, and I really want to take part in it. If you want to learn more about Hard Mode, go to Nintendoc's channel, or I'll also leave a link below to my first stream playing Hard Mode. This video is not about Hard Mode. This video is going to be me touring this island, Mallow, of course, so that I can restart and play Hard Mode. Here are my villagers. I love all of them except for Beardo. What I ended up doing, because again, this island was so super new and I didn't have time to decorate everything. Do you see the main river like going across the island? I decorated everything below that river line, more or less. Mostly less, but that's okay. I'm gonna give you a little just casual tour of what I did actually decorate here on Mallow. So coming off of the airport, obviously, is my entrance. I also did not pick up sticks or anything, so please ignore all of this. Over this way next to the river, the whole island is non-terraformed, by the way, we have a little fishing spot, which I think is super cute. This is one of the first little sections that I made of this island. Having a river so close to the airport was, you know, I thought it was going to be a challenge, but I feel like this little fishing spot we made it work. If we continue to the right, we have an obligatory picnic spot, which I have about 50 of them in the little island that we decorated. But up this way we have a little coffee shop. I guess it's more of a coffee truck. I just knew I wanted to use the in-game truck for some kind of like shop. You know, I didn't know if I wanted to do like a food truck or a drink truck. I ended up obviously with this little coffee truck. I love this spot, honestly. I think it's super cute. My whole entire vision for this island was just to keep it simple, cozy, and just to make it however I wanted. So a lot of it's super simple. That's just how I kind of prefer to decorate. So here, coming up into our neighborhood, we've got another little picnic spot right outside of it because I don't know how to fill spaces and I just use picnic spots. Right outside of the neighborhood, we have this little fountain, flower, seating area. I really didn't know what to do with it. And then our neighborhood up here has 5 homes. So I don't really know whose houses these are, but that's totally fine. We've just got a few homes in this little, I was gonna say gated community, but I guess it's more of a fenced community. I put a few furniture items just kind of hovering. They're not hovering, they're just resting outside of the homes to make it look a little bit more homey, a little bit more lived in. One thing about my islands is I love to make them look like people live and do things on the island. So I love a bit of clutter. This middle section right here, I didn't know what to do with it, but I've seen a lot of islands where they have some sort of like circle moments happen, like either like a circle garden or fairy circle, whatever you want to call it. So I decided to put this outdoor bath surrounded by shrubs and flowers just to act as a centerpiece for this little walkway, I guess. Let's go up this way because this is near resident services. And as you can see, I did fence off the part of the islands that I did not decorate, so you can't even go to them. Love that. Right outside of resident services, I have this little DIY station. I love how the retro transportation stop looks near resident services. I don't know why, I just feel like it's a whole thing, like it's a whole vibe. It just fits the mood for some reason. And then I always like to put a crafting bench or something similar near resident services just so I can always have access to one. I don't have to like rummage through my storage or anything or like run around the island trying to figure out where it is. If I keep it near resident services, I can't lose it. And then obviously here's the resident services building. Let me take you around the back because we have a little farming area back here. Would you like to know the real reason behind this little farm behind resident services? It's because I had these pumpkins. You see the white and green pumpkins? These were already planted back there. I was just storing them and I didn't feel like moving them when I was decorating the island. So I was like, hey, let's make this a farm. Then I kind of just went with it, you know? Like I feel like the whole story behind it could be when Isabel and Tom have off time, when they're not working in resident services, they come back here and they just run a little farm together. So it's super simple, obviously, again, kind of like the whole entire island, but the pumpkins were there and we utilized them. We have another gardeny area to the right of resident services, nothing fancy. And then right below it, we just have this nice little seating area. This honestly is just a bunch of randoms that I threw down. Is it cohesive? No. Does it look okay? If you don't look too closely at it, maybe. This definitely isn't the best island I've built, but this is the most comfortable I've been while decorating. I feel like I just did whatever I wanted to do. Whether or not it made sense, I just did whatever I wanted. Right in front of resident services, we have just a bunch of random flowers. We got a bench. We've got the planters outside. I don't know. There was just like a whole empty space right below this. This is a neighborhood, by the way. Like literally right below resident services. Let me show you on the map. You'll see our neighborhood is literally right below resident services. So there was just like an awkward bit of space that I didn't know what to do with. And I just filled it with flowers and just random things. Let's run back down. Let's go this way. This is the little shopping district. I'll walk fairly slowly around it. We've got our nooks, our ables, and then just a bunch of random decor kind of thrown about. This was the very last thing that I decorated on this island before deciding that I was going to delete it completely. I don't think it's the absolute best thing in the world. I could have done worse though, I think. You could always do worse. That's what I try to tell myself, is that like if I don't completely like the way that something turned out, I'm like, it can always be worse. You know, I mean, this part, I feel like it just kind of looks like a little rusticy shopping center that you'd find in the middle of a random town. So those are the vibes. Those are the vibes. Let's come back all the way down. This is actually the last spot, I believe, that we'll see. Coming back around here again, this is the entrance. Love to see it. I have a little pumpkin patch, a very mini pumpkin patch. This is super close to the entrance. I decided I wanted to have one of the villager homes nearby the entrance when I first started this island. And I just love fall vibes and pumpkin patches in general, so I knew I wanted to make one on Mallow. And then if we keep walking directly to the left, we've got another little seating area here. I am a picnic spot fanatic. I have way too many of these picnic spots on the island, especially for how small of a space we actually decorated. But I made a picnic spot again, and I just love it. I feel like picnic spots are the epitome of cozy, cute vibes. Do you know what I mean? So I had to put one here. If we continue walking down this way, you'll see my house that I just put it on the beach. It has not moved since I began this island. I literally, like, this is the first spot I ever put my tent, and I just never got around to moving it. So I made it like a little fishing spot. I just put custom designs and flowers on the sand. I don't know. If I had a little bit more time on Mallow, I definitely would have given myself a nicer house spot. I think it works for the time that we did have on here. And that, my friends, is Mallow as a whole. Again, we didn't really get to finish this island. I did just make do with the time that we had for this island because, again, I really just want to play hard mode, but at the same time, I really wanted to give Mallow a chance. I like how it turned out. It's not my best island that I've ever created, but it does sort of feel like the most me. So all in all, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I want to apologize for how short-lived and incomplete Mallow was, but I'm super excited about our new island that we're going to do on hard mode. I'm going to be making it like a channel regular series, so be sure to join us. I hope you enjoyed what you did see of Mallow. I hope you felt cozy and comfy while watching this, and I will see you very, very soon in the next video. Until then, stay safe and take care. Bye!